name is Andrea and this is Koolfie, and in today's video we'll be doing a complete review of all the puppy safe treats we've been using for both training and general rewards, and we'll be showing them in order of low value to high value. It should be no surprise that you will be using many different puppy treats while you're training your new puppy. And we've developed a nice system of having a bunch of different treats across all the categories from low value, medium value to extra high value, so that we can use different treats in different environments. We will start talking about low value treats. Your low value treats are treats you want to use at home when there is little distractions, and those are your treats for your daily tricks, your training of new things that are easy to grasp for your puppy, and treats you want to use in environments where there's very little distractions. We have two different boxes of treats that I use for this specific purpose. They're both from the same brand and we have them available in our local pet store, and I will see if they are also available online so I can link them for you. They're the Stockbowl puppy treats. These are the first treats we ever bought for Koolfie. And there's some great things about. They're super small treats that can be broken down into tinier pieces. And for training your puppy, you probably want to have a treat the size of a pea or even smaller, depending on their size. These are also super soft and they're smelly enough that he's interested in them, but they won't work that well when there's lots of distractions around. From the same brand, we also have these mixed training treats, and these are slightly bigger in size. So for someone like Koolfie, who's still a small puppy, I like to break them down. So a bone like this I would break down at least into 3 or 4 pieces. These are also really soft, so they can be broken down easily. And because they're mixed treats, there's a bunch of different flavors and shapes in the packet, which makes it quite interesting for Koolfie. And he actually seems to prefer these to the puppy treats. He's going to be quite interested in all the treats in this video just because there's a box of them literally lying in front of him. Now moving on to medium value treats, I have 2 different packets of treats here. First, we have these 100% turkey dog treats, and these are actually really tasty and they smell really nice because they're literally 100% turkey. But the thing is, they're quite hard because they're just dried turkey meat. So I found that until about 2 to 3 weeks ago, so when he was about 10 weeks old, I couldn't really use them because they were too hard for him to chew. I like to use the medium value treats, still probably in a house setting because these are not smelly enough to distract him from a lot of things outside. But in scenarios where I'm trying to have him do something complicated, something new, or when I really need him to calm down and I need to give him a high value reward for the inside setting. Along the same line, I have these Oodles treats, and these are specifically the duck training treats, and I think they have many others in their line. Oodles is actually the brand we use for kibble as well, because they're high protein and they don't have any kind of grains or other things that don't sit well with Koolfie in their kibble. And these duck training treats, they're the same size and the same type as the turkey ones. They're just duck. And these treats I use in a very similar way to the turkey ones. I just see them as a different flavor. So they're also a little bit hard. So I waited until he was like 10 or 11 weeks before he could really enjoy them. But I sometimes take them on the walk outside. Sometimes we give them inside as this medium value. So they're better than the puppy training ones, but they're still not like his highest. And they're quite nice because they're good for him. It's just meat. There's no added stuff in there. So I'm not worried about giving him a couple of those in a day. Now moving into the high value treat territory, and this is where you want to make sure you really have everything your puppy absolutely loves, because there's going to be lots of scenarios where you need to use a high value reward when you need to lure them away from a distraction, or you need to do a proper training session in a very distracting environment like the park or puppy school. The first ones were actually ones we were given by puppy school, and they're these Nature's Menu superfood bites, chicken with venison. So they're these like big strips, and he's really excited about these because they smell amazing and they're also super soft. So I can break them down into smaller pieces easily. And they smell so amazing that when I use them outside, I can use them as a distraction from something that he can find exciting at the moment. That can be a person walking by, or a dog, or kids playing, or anything like that. Continuing along the same line, these are also treats we were given at puppy school. They're also by Nature's Menu. And then there are these chicken puppy treats. And there's so many great things about these. So the first thing is they're still quite small and they smell so good because there's so much chicken in them, and I don't think there's anything else really. The other thing is they break down really easily, and that's both into smaller pieces, so I can break that little cylinder maybe in 3 or 4, but also they crumble really well, and that's great for sniff work. So what I can do is I can crumble these onto his bed and let him sniff it around and then also settle. And they work great in puppy school too, which is great because in puppy school, everything is exciting. So finding a treat that can actually distract him in that environment is really important. Next up on the high value list is actually something that isn't super smelly or that exciting, but honestly, if your puppy is teething, oh my God, you need these. These were recommended to us in our local pet store, and what they do is they have some kind of calming like mint or something in them. They're basically these like little gel capsules made with chicken, and what they do is they really soothe their gums, which means that when puppies are in pain from teething and they're being really annoying and yappy and nippy, you can give them one of these and he calmed down so easily after them. The man who recommended these to us in the pet store literally saved us so much time and effort and so much stress. They're so good. I will definitely try to link these below because they're so valuable. You can only give about 1 or 2 a day because probably of what's in them, but oh my God, they actually work and it's amazing. The highest reward on your list should be some sort of chew, something that can last your puppy quite a long time, like when you're making dinner or you really need to go to a meeting or you need to spend some time not watching them directly or not spending time with them 100%. For the longest time, we had a bunch of different chews, but they were quite soft because I was looking for something puppy safe. So our local pet store has these 100% meat sticks and they have all sorts of different meats. They have ostrich, kangaroo, salmon, other types of fish. They'll also have your regular like chicken, pork, beef, all of that. And they work really well, but they're not going to occupy him for a really long time. In puppy school, we actually got at the beginning as a complimentary gift a puppy safe chew, and then we actually bought another pack of those as well because he seemed to love them. So what we have are these like horse hoofs, but they're also soft, so they are puppy safe. The thing with many of these chews is that they can be quite hard, so puppies can't have them. But he actually really likes this. To humans, this smells a bit gross, but he really loves it. And this is something you want to really give in those special moments. And one of these hoofs should really last him, a couple of days. He's had one like this for over a week and it's still nowhere near done. So it's been pretty effective. And the way Koolfie is with these is that he'll maybe have this, for 10-15 minutes, even longer, depending on his mood. And then when he's done, and he'll walk away from it. Sometimes we'll do a trade where I will offer a different high value treat and I will take this one away so that he doesn't feel like I'm intruding in his space and stealing something he really loves from him. These are all the treats that we have in our arsenal at the moment, and they've been working really well for us, both in indoor training and outdoor training, and in really exciting environments and in calm environments. It would be great if you also figured out what your puppy loves and created a collection like this for yourself, because every puppy can enjoy something else and they might find some other treats more exciting than Koolfie does. I will link all of the treats that we discussed today in the description below because we've been trying so many different treats and these are the ones that are working really well for us, so you can also try them out with your puppy. I hope you learned something today and that you also enjoyed Koolfie devouring all those amazing treats, and we hope to see you in the next video. Bye!